Welcome to The Jeweler's View. I'm Courtney Gray, and after 25 years in the jewelry industry, 15 of those running one of the most elite schools in the country, and working with masters and aspiring makers from across the globe, I've experienced the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I've consulted for organizations both large and small, and I work one-on-one with makers who are building their own creative business. In this podcast, I'm here to help you do the same. Whether you're just starting out, maybe you're dusting off the bench, or looking to elevate your craft to the next level, we'll explore topics that build confidence, tackle challenges, and help you achieve your goals. So, what's holding you back? Let's dive in. After everything I shared last week about the sale of my company, the fallout, and the heartbreak, I want to talk about what comes next. Because there is a next. There's a moment when you stop surviving and you start rebuilding. This episode is for anyone who's found themselves standing in the ashes of what used to be, wondering if it's possible to start over without losing everything you've built, everything you've learned, or everything that you are. Reinvention doesn't always start with a clean slate. Sometimes it starts with a cracked foundation and a quiet voice saying, there's still more for you. Before we dive in, if you're new here or want to stay connected as this series unfolds, head to CourtneyGrayArts.com. You'll find our podcast archives, free resources, and info on how to work with me or get support during your own pivot. Now, let's talk about reinvention, the kind that doesn't ask you to burn it all down, but does ask you to get honest. Reinvention isn't about erasing your past. It's about honoring who you've been while stepping into who you're meant to become. This episode is for the moments when you feel lost, raw, or unsure. And it's here to remind you, you don't need permission to pivot. You just need a little courage and a lot of truth. Reinvention doesn't mean that you have failed. We're told that changing direction means something went wrong, but that's not how growth works. Sometimes we outgrow our titles, sometimes we learn things that force us to do things differently. Reinvention is not failure, it's attention. It means you're listening, adjusting, choosing again. And it doesn't have to mean torching what you've built. It can be thoughtful, strategic, even gentle. After the sale, after the silence, after the cease and desist and the heartbreak and the complete collapse of what I thought my identity was, I paused. I sat still for a long time. I mean, a long time. Then I started again, quietly, honestly, and on my own terms. Here's what that looked like. I rebuilt my business model to reflect the kind of support I actually want to give. I redesigned my course and coaching work to meet people where they are in real life, not just in ideal timelines. I reclaimed my role in the jewelry industry, not as a school owner, but as a strategist, a mentor, and a peer. And I want to say something clearly. I didn't disappear during that time. I hosted and produced the podcast for Rio Grande, far from disappearing. I coached one-on-one. I helped companies build systems and structure so they could see growth and connect with their client base. But this new season, this feels different. Because I'm not just working, I'm creating from truth. And every day I remind myself, I'm not starting over, I'm starting from here. And I'll tell you, I'm starting from scratch. I went from 15,000 people on my email list to 350. So it does some days feel like starting over. Let's not sugarcoat it. Reinvention is messy. It brings up everything: grief, guilt, doubt, hope, a little freedom, and a lot of fear. Before there's clarity, there's usually a kind of identity crisis. Who am I now if I'm not that? That question haunted me, but it also healed me, because the answer isn't static. The answer is you're becoming who you already are underneath it all. Here's what helped me, and it might help you too. Inventory what still works. Don't throw away what's solid. What's working? Find your anchor. Dig into the roots. What's still true about why you do what you do? Start small. I think for a long time I thought I should have it all figured out. I should just pivot and move into the next thing. Test it out, experiment. Don't pressure yourself to launch big. Baby steps, right? Give yourself permission to change your mind. Evolve, try again. You don't have to blow everything up. You just have to get honest about what still fits and what doesn't. Reinvention is a reclamation. This isn't just about business strategy. It's about reclaiming who you are, your voice, your time, your values, your creative power. It's shifting from reactive to intentional, from performing to choosing. It's no longer asking, what do they expect from me? What do I need to do? How do I make everybody happy? But instead asking what's actually aligned with who I am now. That's what real reinvention looks like. Reinvention isn't a breakdown. It's a return to your deepest truth. If you're in a season of shifting, don't wait for permission. Pause, reassess, choose again. Let yourself evolve. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself get excited again, to feel the joy, that passion, that fire again. You're not behind. You're just becoming. This is part 3 in a powerful little arc that honestly just came to me as something I needed to share. Episode 26 was moving too fast because I started feeling that urgency rising in me again. Got to make it happen. Got to do it. Got to go. So go back and listen to that if you haven't yet. When urgency undoes alignment. Episode 27 was why I sold my company, a story of reinvention, grief, and letting go. That one teared me up. I haven't talked about that publicly, so thank you for hearing. And this one, the art of reinvention, how to pivot without burning it all down. If you're navigating a shift in your work, your purpose, or your identity, this series is for you. And if you want to stay connected, check out CourtneyGrayArts.com or find me on Instagram at CourtneyGrayArts. Send me a DM. I want to hear from you. I love to know what you're reinventing right now. I'll see you in the next episode.